These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Welcome back to Whitechapel for the third or fourth time. Now these streets down here, they go on for a long time. I've tried running down them to explore, and they just seem endless.
Excuse me, how can I get to Dorset Street? Is it far?
You're heading the wrong way. You need to go back and then go through the arch.
Thank you, sir. I knew that already. I just wanted to add that dialogue in.
North Street.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
One thing that I discovered as well is that you can actually enable the Hanson scenes again that replaces the loading screen. I'm not sure exactly how much we'll see of it, but still, it's nice that they've actually included it in this game.
I don't feel thirsty right now.
Old Tabard Pub.
I don't open the door to strangers.
Cobbler.
I'm not expecting anyone.
Dorset Street.
"'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes."
"'Tis indeed. Detective Vision is back. And Detective Vision means that we can see through Sherlock's eyes, as apparently he can see things that most people can't, but this piece of paper is very obvious.
Glue. Probably taken from a wall. The old Tabard Pub, North Street.
We know exactly where that is.
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Please, sir, find my father.
So that's why you came to see me. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young too.
There isn't anything on the back of these, but for some reason we can rotate them.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance. Just some old things. A leather satchel, what's in it?
Okay, time to visit this pub.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here. I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
This is one of the most strangest sequences I have ever encountered.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
See, what we need to do is just wander into this pub, order no alcohol whatsoever, and just sit. And stare at people.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
Yeah, for some reason they did not notice Sherlock sitting down facing them.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
I'd like to think that when the camera zooms in, it's actually Sherlock craning his neck around. But I doubt that's so.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
I think that I actually prefer the music this way.
It's not him.
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
And all we do now is sit and wait. Although I'm not sure this can be accomplished in real time. I'm sure it can. But in the interest of saving time, we'll watch Sherlock just sitting there.
Interesting. A missing person. I should find out more.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the most surreal sequences I've played in this series so far. I mean, I know we've gone into pubs and not drank, but just to sit there and just stare at people?
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Welcome to a stealth sequence, and this is very long. All we need to do is not get caught. There is a peek up and a peek right and a peek left and a peek down, and there's no point using them. As you can see, the camera angles clearly cover...
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
They clearly cover a nice area. When the exclamation mark pops up, yeah, it's time to duck down and hide.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
Those arrows above Wiggins' head. If we get caught, they're a suspicion meter.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
And as you can probably imagine, if it hits the fourth one, we lose this sequence. But it's easy enough. We've got plenty of time to cover, and there is plenty of cover.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Yeah, there's a few spanners in the works as
Rich
well.
folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what...
But they're not too hard to overcome.
These days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Take a brush and get in there.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stupid kid.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
What are you waiting for?
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
The things that we do for Sherlock, including risking lung damage. Even if you're spot on with this, there isn't much room to maneuver with the time.
He's still here, that's a relief.
I still must have done some damage to him.
Whoa.
There isn't too much of a consequence for failing the minigames. It just restarts the sequence for you. Where is he? Moving too far? Too fast? Oh, there he is.
Where did he come from?
Up there? Did you not see?
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi, what are you doing in my garden?
Don't mind me, madam. I'm here on official business.
Look at that crawling rat.
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Chambers Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
As you can probably guess, we need to do this in a certain order. If we get it wrong, we still pass, somewhat, but the suspicious meter goes up. Yes, first it's wet cloth, polish.
Did you fall asleep?
Shut up. Big brush, and then this cloth here.
Here's your reward, you little toad.
Thank you, sir. Damn! I need to find another one.
Nice
At
doggies.
last, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now. Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
More stealth, but at least we can take our time. Actually, I don't think it's possible to get caught in this sequence.
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
Good old Wiggins. Or is that good young Wiggins?
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. It's too dangerous to enter. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me.
Maybe not if you get to know these people.
Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.